Okay, so we've got a high scoring question here worth 5 marks, so we really ought to be thinking through the U-What principle so that we can make sure that we've gone through and got as many marks as we possibly can. So U for underline, so basically making sure that we underline the key information, and then once we've underlined something, then we ask ourselves, what do I know? So basically, what is this telling me? And if we're not sure then what to do to answer the question from knowing what do I know, then we could do the H, which is help, and that's usually things like draw lines onto diagrams, or to add letters in and create an equation or solve it. So or draw a diagram if there's no diagram. So we'll look at the underlined bit first. So it's talking about a trapezium. She's going to cover it with wall tiles. So basically, she divides the area of the wall. So basically, what do we know then from that? Then we know that this is a trapezium. So the area is half of the sum of the parallel sides times the height between them, and we recognise from the picture that these are the parallel sides, so that will be our A and B value, and this will be our H. It's telling us that each rectangular tile is 15 centimetres by 7.5 centimetres, and this is in metres. So again, when we're underlining what's important, we're recognising that we've got different units. So the first thing I'm going to do is change these into the same units. So 80 centimetres, 270 centimetres. Remembering that a metre is 100 centimetres. So 100 centimetres, 188 centimetres there. She sold in packs, so therefore we can't have single ones. So we've got to make sure we're working in multiples of 9, because there are 9 tiles to a pack. And it says she divides the area of the wall by the area of the tile to work out an estimate of the number of tiles she needs. So that's basically what we need to do. So we need to work out the area first. So the area of the wall is equal to a half times 180 plus 270 times 80. So 0.5 times bracket 180 plus 270 close bracket times 80 equals, so 18,000 square centimetres, because the question is about centimetres. It's telling us the rectangular tile is of this length, so area of tile, again 5 mark question, so tell the examiner clearly what you're doing. So the area of the tile is 15 times 7.5. So 15 times 7.5, so 112.5 square centimetres. So number of tiles is going to be the 18,000 divided by 112.5. So 18,000 divided by 112.5, so 160 tiles. Use Carnot's method to work out the number of packs. Okay, so we know that we need to work out the number of packs, so we've worked out the number of tiles, and we now need to go for the number of packs, knowing that there are 9 tiles in each pack. So 160 divided by 9, so 160 divided by 9 equals 17.7. Because you can't buy part of a pack, you couldn't go to a shop and say, oh, can you split that pack for me, because that's not the way it works. We'll have to go for the nearest packs that will actually allow us to get the 160. So we'd have to go upwards in this case, so we need 18 packs. Okay, so again, that's how that question could be answered. We've just got to be careful that we follow through. How do we test our answer, because T is test. Not an easy way to test this one. We could go through the process of working out how many tiles go along the bottom, and then build it up in layers and add it up. Literally, this question, you're going to have to trust that you go through the process of doing the question mark bit, which is tick off, have you followed through every bit of the question. So, yeah, we recognise it as a trapezium. Yeah, we've done the tiles, we've done the packs, we've worked out the areas, and we've done an estimate. So we've done everything that the question wanted, and we recognised there was different units of measurement, so we changed it into the same unit to make sure we're working consistently, and we've came up with these 2 answers, which are the correct answers. The question goes on to part B, which says Karen has advised to buy 10% more tiles than she estimated. So remember, she estimated 160. So times by 1.1 is going to allow us to work out 10% more. Remember, the 1.1 is the 100%, which was the 160 tiles, plus the 10% extra means we now have 110%, and as a percentage multiplier you get 1.1. So 160 times 1.1 is 176. So she needs to buy 176 tiles. So basically the question is then saying buying 10% more tiles will affect the number of tiles. Yeah, okay, we've seen that. She assumes she'll need to buy 10% more packs. Okay, so let's take that sentence. So originally she was buying 18 packs, and 10% more would, again, times by 1.1. So 1.1 times 18, 19.8. So again, she has to buy whole packs, so that's 20 packs. So needs to buy 2 more packs, which is the same as 18 tiles. So no, she is not correct, as only needs 16 tiles extra. Okay, so basically it was a case of working through from the information that they told you in the question, working out what the numbers tell you. 2 more packs is 9 per pack. Is suggesting that she needs 18 more tiles. When you do 10% of the 160 of the estimate, she'll need another 16 tiles, so not 18. So that would be the way to answer that question.